on YouTube.com, after you have a YouTube channel, up in the upper right here is your name. So I'm going to click this drop down right here to get to my videos because I uploaded it last night. So I'm going to click my videos. And this is your dashboard. This is all the back end stuff for admins. This is also where you can see insights. You can track all your analytics of your views of your videos and everything. So mine's right here on the top. I made it private because I didn't want to do anything till today. So I'm gonna play it just so you guys can see before we edit it. I think it's 40 seconds. It's really quick. So.
Robin, you're scared? Are you scared? How scared are you?
I'm very slow.
Okay. I think I can.
I think I can. Speed kills. I'm going to hold it like this. Go ahead. Help her that way. Support.
Go slow. You're fine. Go around the middle. Beautiful. Move your cup.
We're not weird for anybody that wasn't there last night.
Oh, no, let's hear. Let's hear.
I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Now get out of there. Get out of there.
So that's the
That
one
was great.
So let's say we want to, don't tell anybody, but I have pretty pale skin, so when I do video blogs, I kind of lighten the color a little bit, make myself look tan. So let's say
We won't tell anybody.
Let's say that Robin didn't, everybody in Seattle
We're
knows
live.
it, right? So let's say Robin wanted to change the color of the background, of the lighting, or you didn't have good lighting, or there's some really cool effects. So I'm just going to jump right in. So let's go back to my video section where we were in our dashboard. And you have 3 options right here. I'm going to go to edit info first because this is a screen that you would see right when you upload your video. This is exactly what it would look like once it's finished uploading anyway. So you got your title right here. Again, when we're thinking, always think of SEO now that we know social is ranked in SEO and Google ranks. So think of a catchy title that's appropriate because it's for work. So let's say the Tasty Swirl competition. Probably want to say Tasty Delight because that's where we were. And we'll give a little shout out to BJ. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. I'm going to have to set this down, I think.
That's a good point you made about using key phrases in your titles. So
And that goes on to the description here. So we're going to make sure we reinforce that in the description. I'll get down into tags in a minute, but so we'll say something like Robin saved the day with her amazing swirl or something like that.
And you can always add Computer Explorers
I
in
was
there.
going to do that. I was going to say Robin from Computer Explorers.
Thank you.
The leader in technology.
Yep.
If this was yours, you would add as many words as you
For the
could.
education industry. Had the best swirl.
All right.
At Tasty Delight.
Good job.
T-A-S-T-I.
Did I spell it wrong?
Space.
Dash alive.
Just-
Oh, I'm used to being on Twitter. I can't do that stuff on there.
There you go, just like that.
I'll fix it up here too. This deserves a mug right here. That's all I gotta say. So then we get that, and then down bottom is the tags category. It's kind of like, if you're familiar with websites, metadata, just things to tag it. So when people do searches, like they're talking about SEO, this will help it pop up.
So now in your tag, you don't have to have spaces. You have Swirl Contest Robin.
I didn't put that in.
Oh, okay.
YouTube did that.
Okay, so
YouTube
you will have
just
tag.
kind of do stuff for you as generated. They also have these suggestions down here.
Explorers is spelled wrong.
Oh.
You guys, I'm trying to be fast. I have a lot to
You're-
do today.
We'll go back.
I will
and
fix tonight, I promise, before I publish it. It's still private, no worries. Okay, so let's do competition just
Poor
because they
thing.
suggested it.
Oh, I like the suggestions. Okay.
Let's do
Biology?
Computer Explorers.
Don't you just love YouTube?
Am I spelling that
Maybe
right? I don't really
you're-
care at this point.
You're good. You're good.
They did come up with BJ? As soon as you mentioned Tasty Delight, I didn't assume BJ Emerson would show up.
BJ, I'd like to categorize this and tag it with the correct term for what tasty like products are. And I know it's not ice cream, so what should I use?
Yeah, well, if you want to do that, you could do frozen desserts.
Okay, that's a good one.
things like
Good
that.
job.
Perfect. So there's a few tags that's pretty good. Scroll on down here. and the category section. This is good for when you start using how-to videos. Just so you know, 90% of the videos on YouTube that are viewed are how-to videos, and everybody can probably do a how-to video for their business. But for my own stuff, when I do my video blogs, I just label it as a people and blogs category. But you know, there are all these other options out here, which just again helps you get found. So you want to make sure you categorize everything correctly. The thumbnails is just a little preview what you'll see before you actually play the video. Sometimes, you know, they get you caught off guard and you don't look so good. So you can catch, you know, you can pick which one you like. We'll do the one where you can kind of see the machine there. And then this section down here, it's private right now, but I'll make it public. And then the great thing is unlisted. So if you unlist a video, it will be hosted on your YouTube channel, but you'll have to have the URL in order to preview it. So this is really great because we had some videos that are for internal use for franchise development, but my boss wanted to send it to a couple of our vendors, but we couldn't make it public. So I put it as unlisted, and then I just sent him and copy and pasted the URL so he could send that out. So, and then if we ever want to make it public, we can go in here and change it or make it private or delete it or whatever. So that's a really good thing just to consider.
You should make this one public so we can all
Well, I didn't
yeah.
spell things right.
That's all right. You can fix it later.
Do you have a different channel for the franchise communication training ones? Or
not as of right now. We've thought about that, but I don't have, I'm going to show you that at the end of my presentation, some of our examples, and I'll get into it there, if that's okay. And I'm just going to go down here. I don't really worry about this stuff. Always allow comments for sure. I'll hit Save Changes. And now we have the video. Now, if we want to edit the video, I'm going to go back to Videos tab. And instead of clicking Edit Info, click Edit Video. And this is going to pull up the YouTube video editor. I'm not sure if you guys knew, but you can edit a video fully in YouTube and it's free. So, and it takes no time. And it's very user-friendly if you see all the tabs, and you know, this is very, I think, very down to the basics. So, first one would be trim. If you didn't like how something ended, or you know, you were right at the end and then somebody yelled across the room and your video was perfect, you can cut that off. So you just click, I'm going to have to pause it every time. So you just click the trim button, and then
Make that the thumbnail.
and then what you're going to do is drag in these, it's going to play every time, so I'll have to, you just drag these into where you want the video to be cut to. So, you know, you could do it as much as like, you know, 30 seconds. And on the bottom down here where my cursor is, it tells you what the timing is. So if you know what the exact time you want to cut out. So you can, that's really great to be able to cut that. And then you just hit done if you like it. And then you can hit save, or you can hit save as. And so you don't have to rewrite over it. You could save it as something different, like, you know, Robin _ too loud, had to cut something out, you know, something like that, as a different version.
Huh.
So I'm just going to click cancel. I'll revert to originals because we like it. And I always have to pause, I'm sorry. Effects is really cool because you can, there's a lot of different options in YouTube, which is usually only possible in big video editing platforms till recently. You can do like the sepia thing, which is like old photographs, and it will show you how it's going to look. See, on
so
my
the
left
right
or
side.
right. You
Yeah.
see the original, and then you see the quick preview. So there's some really good ones in here. There's some really helpful ones when it comes to lighting and stuff. You can do black and white. I love, where's the cartoon one?
It was, yeah, you passed it to the left.
Right here.
What is that do? Oh.
How scared are you?
See, so she gave me a cartoon if you want.
That's cool.
So there's a lot of options in here, so it's good just for yourself. But if you want to use it for business stuff, you know, there's a couple of regular fixes. Like, I don't want to go through them all because it takes quite a while. But let's say you didn't want to use this, you wanted to do it manually, so you can go back to quick fixes. And on the right hand side here, it's I'm feeling lucky. This is kind of like an auto fix, what it thinks it should. Oh, did I save the cartoon version? Sorry, Robin. This would be a one-time thing for lighting and color. I'm going to revert to original so you can see the effects better. And then over here is fill light, so you can just test it out. So let's click one to see if there's what the difference is.
Robin, you're scared.
And you can't really see too much of a difference, but we can bump it up a couple notches to like see 3 and see how that looks. I don't know why it always replays. It's kind of annoying. And technology isn't on my side today. Alright, well, oh, there we go. So see, there's quite a bit of difference in color between the two.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, Rob. You can do it. I think I can. I think I can.
And the same with contrast, it just changes the same. Saturation bumps it up a little bit more too. See if it will.
This is totally going on.
So can you see in her hands how much more yellow and saturated they are than the original? And then the last one's color temperature. So it's all kind of like using Photoshop and not having to know how you use Photoshop. See the difference? So you can really highlight something and make something stand out. So this would be great for lighting, like if you're doing a little holiday video or something for the holidays, and you could increase the light to have the glowing feel of it. Think about, you know, mood and atmosphere and stuff for your videos. So I didn't talk about the rotation. You can rotate left or right like normal photos, and you can stabilize, which is good for when you're holding the camera and your hand's a little shaky. I use a tripod when I do my video blogs to put it on and point it at myself, but if I'm at events like last night, I was holding it. So if it's shaky, you can click the stabilize button. I'm just going to revert to original real quick. And then effects, I showed you all those ones. And then audio, you can swap in audio. I know Alyssa asked where, I think it was Alyssa, where you go to get the tracks or whatever. I used to know a couple of sites. I don't really anymore because whatever platform I use always has some for me to use, and I actually never use audio on my videos. It's always me talking.
And iMovie, are those, can you use those or no?
The ones that they have in iMovie, if they're in there, you can use them.
Because that's what, I started using Vimeo because YouTube would knock them down and say that they're copyright, you know, there's copyright infringement, but I thought if they were in iMovie, we could use them.
Yeah, YouTube has weird privacy settings. Sometimes I'll try to do stuff and they say I can't do it, and I'm like, yeah, it's actually my information. So I think it's just another social network thing that you have to get over. How sometimes things don't work and then the next day they do. But you can, I can research it for you if you want. I just don't ever use audio, so.
Yeah, I would really, yeah, we do a lot of videos, and like I said, I've just been uploading them to Vimeo, but they want me to do YouTube. So.
Okay. So I'll click to revert to original, and then I think I don't want to save that. And I cancel out of here. And then if I go back here, I don't think I showed you how to do captions and subtitles, which I think is in this category. Yeah, right here. So if you can also add captions to your videos and subtitles. You used to be able to do transitions. I'm not sure why they took that away. You used to be able to upload multiple videos at a time and then paste them all together and pick the slide you wanted to go to and how much time it was going to transition. So let's say we were happy with that video. I could just go to my channel because now it's public. So you go to your channel, and this is the public version of YouTube because that was a back end. And you see it's right there. And we didn't really edit anything. And the information's here. This is a title. View comments. If comments are there, it will say how many you have. But the good thing is that there's share buttons.
Share button.
Share button. So if you click share, if you copy and paste this URL right here and put it into Twitter, it will automatically play the YouTube video in whatever platform you're using, and you won't have to go to the YouTube site. You can also click the embed button and copy and paste this HTML code and put it in the back end of your website so you can host the video on your website, and I'll tell you in a minute why that's really good to do. So whenever I use the share button though, I can't ever use it and get it to actually play in Facebook. I actually have to click the info tab for some reason, click on the title of the video, make sure I'm on the page that only hosts that video, and then copy and paste this link. And since I've been using PCs too much, I forget my passwords. And then just go, I'll go to a business page so you can. Here, click the link icon, paste it in here, and hit attach, and it should give you a preview so they can play the video right in Facebook, and it will. It has it right there. So if I click, you know, doing it. And I can just hit play, post, sorry. and it's right there, and now you can play the video right in Facebook. And the cool thing,
Robin, you're scared?
the cool thing is you can click the YouTube button and it'll go back to the channel. So they don't have to leave the site. They can stay on Facebook, because we know that Facebook, whatever you do on Facebook, you don't want to make people leave because they don't want to leave. So they can stay right there and watch it. And they can share it from here and like it as well. So I just want to show you how easy it actually is to create a video, edit it, and then post it on the web. It didn't take me too long, I don't think, and I was telling you guys, so it would be quicker if it was by myself. Do you have any questions before I get into reasons why you should use video?